everybody. Welcome to the latest edition of Barely Necessities. It's Laughing Places discussion of Disney merchandise. I'm the site's co-founder, Rebecca Mosley, and our site manager, Rebecca Burbank, is with me as always. How are you doing, Becca?
I'm good. How are you?
I am in like an art gallery. Check it out. It's actually my friend Anita. Like, look at all of this. And this display here, it goes all the way down the wall to my side over here. And this wall, like, double. It continues that way. It's like all those lithographs from the Disney Store days.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff. So really pretty. Yeah, I love it.
Awesome.
But I used to joke with her that she needs to have like a secondary set of walls that you can slide.
Yeah.
Have like, sometimes I'm displaying these, sometimes I'm displaying those.
Or like the library archive things where, you like unroll it and you're like, oh, cool. Here, we can walk through and look at these.
Exactly. But we're here to talk about some of the latest items that are hitting DisneyStore.com and Disney parks and everything. And we're starting off at Disney Store. Okay, these are kind of weird and adorable, though.
Yeah, I know. I'm not feeling the mini Mixits. I liked the Nuimos.
Yes.
I can't remember if I'm saying that right. Where did mine go? Oh, he's right here. I liked the Nuimos. Those are fun. The posable plush.
Yes.
Personally, I'm not feeling mini Mixits. But
they're so much fun to come across, though.
Yes.
I've seen them out in the wild when I'm at the parks, and I love seeing the way that people are taking these little hats. Because like in this case, it's Lady and the Tramp. Mm-hmm. So you have the adorable little plush dolls, but then you can put on like these meatball or spaghetti little hats. And I like how this one even has the checkered cloth, but then you see them on other things. Like over in Japan right now, they have the Donald Duck celebration. Mm-hmm. And so they have the wands that look like a little rubber ducky sitting on top. Yep. And I saw these Mixits decorating like the little wands and stuff, the little Mixit hats. So I'm like, okay, the Mixit hats are cute.
They are cute. And as Rebecca's saying, they're Mixits. So you can, if you have other plush, you can absolutely swap the hats with them. And we've had like Mad Hatter or the Mad Tea Party. And then there's been like Haunted Mansion and some snacks. This is our food. So just a couple different things. It's been kind of fun.
I'm waiting for them to be for people too.
Yeah, so that will be.
Seeing people walk around with the giant like tablecloth and spaghetti meal on top of their head. Well, meatball hats. So yeah, okay. Moving on to I suspect these are right up Becca's alley.
This is gorgeous. We've got Mattel dolls, part of their one of their series here, the Creation series, Mother Gothel and Rapunzel. I love Tangled. It's one of my favorite Disney films. I think they did a really pretty job with Rapunzel. I like the sculpt. I like the lashes. They're dramatic lashes, but yes. I think they're really pretty. Like if you're gonna go big, they did it well.
Yes, I like the dagger brooch clip on the cloak for Mother Gothel, as if she isn't like sinister enough in a way with her deep eye, the eyeliner and the brow and everything that they've done here. Really, really pretty. Oh, she's even got the hand on the hip. Check it out.
Yeah, and I feel like the fabric, looks like it's luxurious.
Yes.
For a doll. You know what I'm saying?
And once again, we're seeing increased articulation with these dolls. We have the wrist motion, the elbow and everything. So you're able to have much more freedom with posing. So, I mean, I definitely would not have been able to have posed my dolls in this kind of like moment from a film way, like we see with this Mattel Creation set of there's Mother Gothel, and then there's a Rapunzel doll that are available. What's the price on these, and are they limited?
They're $100 each, and then they're going to go on sale on June 6th. So just a couple days away, 9 a.m. Pacific. And we've got a link in our article, which we will share below, but you can go directly to the Mattel site and bookmark it so that you can bring these home.
This next item was nearly responsible for an accident in Ohio, because I made the mistake of telling Anita as we were riding home, I forgot to tell you about this Ursula jewelry. And she was like, what? So she got very excited. I'm pretty sure she even ordered it like as soon as we got home. But Becca, this is an amazing collection coming from Rock Love. We've gushed over Rock Love over the years here at Barely Necessities. I own several pieces that I have purchased. They had enamel bows representing Minnie Mouse years ago. Becca and I both have beautiful
lightsaber kyber crystals.
Pendants, yeah. But this collection is specifically featuring villains, and they're dropping it a little bit at a time.
Yes. Yeah, they've got them. They teased it in 3 acts. So we've got Act 1, and it's Ursula and Yzma. And then it looks like Hades and Scar will be Act 2. We don't have a date for that yet. And then Cruella and Maleficent will be Act 3. So I'm looking forward to that. But
okay. Yeah, there you go. There's the teaser. But okay, so the Ursula collection is dropped.
Mm-hmm. Yes, so I don't now. Ursula and Yzma both have a ring, a set of earrings, and a necklace. I'm guessing they're going to kind of keep that theming, or those 3 items available through this entire series. That makes the most sense to me, and I like that you can have different ways. Like you can either wear them all together as one cohesive look, or you can just pick the items that speak to you most about the villain. So
I will tell you that I am not the greatest at taking good care of my jewelry, but my Rock Love is held up very well despite its abuse that I've given it. These are not inexpensive pieces, but they're not multiple thousands. You're not looking at a house payment for these like you might be with some enchanted fine jewelry. This is kind of on the nice, but not, like I say, house payment level. This set, I know the pendant, I want to say it's like 165 for the pendant. So, but the artisan, the craftsman ship on these pieces is exquisite. Yes. Like I say, they've held up very well. So you're getting a nice piece that will be available for years. In some cases, we've seen demand increase for these pieces so that after you've enjoyed it for a little while, you can put it on Poshmark or someplace like that and actually recoup what you've spent and even a little bit more after you've enjoyed it for a little bit. So, like we say, check out the team over at Rock Love. Their jewelry is amazing, and they're clearly fans because, I mean, who else is going to design a pendant that looks like this?
Right, I know. I was surprised. Like it's very much that collar that she has, very dramatic, but also not like it's not costumey. If that makes sense. Like it feels there's an elegance to it.
It's almost like jewelry cosplay.
Yeah, that's right. I like that.
Or jewelry bounding. It's like it's not just hi, it's like and fellow fans know, but somebody else seeing this wouldn't necessarily jump at it as, oh, that's clearly a Disney villain.
Yes.
Moving over into the thing that definitely screams Disney fan and is very much leaving Disney kind of out there is the collections that we see at places like Box Lunch.
Yeah. So Mike C put this article together for us. Box Lunch, as you know, they have a lot of franchises that they highlight and they bring stuff in all the time. So if you like something, don't delay. Go ahead and grab it because these probably won't be around for very long. But there's like a variety of products, so many different and interesting things to speak to any like faction of the fandom. It's really quite incredible.
Yeah, it's amazing the love that a Goofy movie is getting. I mean, I know that documentary is out there, and I know that that's increased, some of the attention. But wow, I feel like right now I can't turn left or right without stumbling upon some sort of a Goofy movie dynamic. If you haven't seen the YouTube video that Disney crafted, where it's like a virtual Powerline concert. And so if you're on a laptop, you can use your mouse, but if you're on your phone, you can actually move your phone around while you're watching this Powerline concert and look at other parts of the stage, look at the crowd. If you have those a Meta goggles or an old, I pulled out my old cardboard, Google Cardboard, and I put it in there. And when you look around, it's like you're sitting in the Powerline concert. So like I say, Powerline getting a lot of love, even featured, as I recall, in the World of Color celebration that they just launched at Disneyland Resort. So yeah, lots of power line. Oh, throwback to VHS.
I know. I remember those days.
Yeah. Okay, so this is over at, in fact, some people point to this as part of the reason why a Goofy movie has such profound following and love, is because it was one of those titles that was available to us at home through home video to watch and rewatch and, really fall in love with and get to know well. So if you want to celebrate a Goofy movie, check out Box Lunch. And like Becca said, some of those items may not be there for long, so be sure to check it out soon. Let's see, Becca. We have Bubble Bar,
Pandora, and Citizen. Just a couple of different items at Disney Store for your accessories celebrating Daisy Duck. She's 85 this year.
No way.
I know, right? I say that as if I've known her the entire time, and no, I'm not 85. Would be amazing. But
oh, hey, Kyle coming in with the tidbit. It was apparently sold at a lower price than other Disney animated titles. I vaguely remember that. Like, that's how we ended up picking it up at the Disney store. So there you go. Oh, okay. These are gorgeous.
I really like those. I like that the Daisy element are the daisies and not so much the character, but it's her color scheme that she seems fond of wearing. It's still a mini ear headband, but they're besties. So this just makes perfect sense that they would, you'd collaborate with your best friend on a pair of fashionable ears.
And as always, we're going to have links to these articles where we gathered up these items in the comments and in the description. So you'll be able to find them easily. And with the affiliate items, we do get a small commission on that. No, affiliate fee on that. Oh, I always use the wrong language.
You got it. You got it.
Thank you. And we appreciate when you support Laughing Place and all that we do here by doing your shopping through us. So we greatly appreciate that. Aw, Daisy Duck's signature.
That's a bag charm from Bobble Bar. They have a variety of different bag charms on their site. There's a few at Disney Store. This one, of course, is at Disney Store. I like them. I think they're really pretty, and they have a nice weight to them as well.
I was going to say, speaking of weight, I actually have some of the larger Bobble Bar earrings. The ones I have are Minnie Mouse. And these are surprisingly lightweight given their size and the beauty, like all the different elements that they have. So what they have crafted them out of does not, it isn't really super bulky and heavy actually either. It's nicely done. And I wear them often. I don't have them on today. Today I have on tiny little ones, but so you can find all of these Daisy items in the link below, as well as some additional articles and that we have on the site. So you can click on that and browse your way all around Laughing Place and all the fun stuff that we're doing. I can't even think about where our team's been today. Let's see. I know Mike Celestino's been at the Disneyland Resort. So we've been having a lot of posts coming out of that today. I think it was yesterday was all that Piston Peak.
Yes. Yes.
So that was exciting. I'll be honest. I was initially super bummed because all I was thinking about was what we're losing. You think about, I love Rivers of America. And then the concept art, I was like, dirt road, but this artwork that came out yesterday was actually really pretty. I love Redwood Creek Challenge Trail and that area of Grizzly Peak, especially after it stopped being a smoking zone. I love to walk around there and enjoy the park. And the thought of that kind of dynamic coming to Magic Kingdom has me, cautiously optimistic about it. How about you, Becca? I don't know. How did it grab you?
No, I mean, I've only really done a cursory glance, so I'm still trying to explore, but I'm excited for new elements at the parks. I mean, It's a reason to go back.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't tend to fall into when people ask me about my history, I like to say that very early on in my Disneyland passionate regular guest, my favorite attractions were gone. Like, I had no warning. I went to the park later in the year because my family would go 4 times a year. I went one season. I went on my favorite rides. I went the next season. My favorite rides weren't there. I didn't know they weren't going to be there. They weren't there. And so I guess I've just never had kind of an expectation of sameness. So for me, this is exciting, and I like to see new things. So we shall see. I like it, especially when they're better than what was before. When they aren't, then it's disappointing. But you won't know until you try. We've got some Lego sets coming to Disney Store. A wide variety of topics. I still can't get over the fact that Simpsons is part of that Disney family, but nevertheless, there they are.
Yes. Lego had revealed that these were going to be dropping this year, and now some of these items are available at Disney Store. They are also available at Lego, but it's just cool that it's at Disney Store. This Krusty Burger, okay, I am much more Futurama than Simpsons. Yes, but I do think this is cool. And I like that the Lego characters have those, the Simpsons faces. Not just I don't know, it has that texture or the shape.
Yes.
Definitely Simpsons.
100%. No, I agree. I'm very glad that we don't have just kind of Lego guy as Homer.
Right.
I like that it's very, very clearly that Homer sculpt atop those shoulders. We have some more Lego princess items. This collection has always been really pretty. I love the way that they've explored the princesses via Lego, whether it was a Belle and Beast castle a few years back, or they had some little music box type things. It was not a music box, but it was a turnkey where you would build the princess and then she would twirl. And so now we have another princess castle set. Fantastic Four is just around the corner.
Yes, and this is a Fantastic Four for the first steps. This is a Galactus figure here that comes with 4 minifigures of the Fantastic Four. I don't know how true this will be to the actual events of the film.
Spoiler alert! No, I'm just kidding. We don't know. It could be. Spoiler alert, we don't know.
Well, and it's, this is for kids, so it's more like the hype of,
gotcha.
Now, if this were some big collector set, I might be a little bit more cautious, but this is the tie-in merchandise for the film, so.
What's with the long legs over here?
Well, that's because he's Mr. Fantastic, and much like Elastigirl, his special power is that he can stretch.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Well, apparently I need to learn more about the Fantastic Four.
Yes. And then Invisible Woman, she can turn herself invisible. There's a Human Torch, and he can fly with fire. And then there's the Thing, who seems like a big pile of rocks, but he's not going to be knocked down easily, and he can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go. So if you haven't met the Fantastic Four, you can meet them Lego style. Oh, some little Duplos as well. Oh, okay.
Gotta love
a
Duplo.
higher end adults around here.
Yes.
There you go. And you can build a Pixar lamp. It's beautiful.
Luxo Jr.
Jr.
And then the classic Pixar ball. Oh. I love that. There's a lot, and it has a little bit of that articulation. I don't know. It's just, it's very heartwarming to look at it.
That is pretty. He's cute.
Yes.
Posable. They did a nice job with this build. If you look at it on Lego, you can see the various ways you can position Lucky, one of the Dalmatians. And there's actually another set with Lucky and Penny. But I know that some of my friends are really excited about the Angel figure that is coming.
Yeah, no, she's super cute. I like how bright and colorful this is. Not part of the new live action film, but Stitch and Angel have been buddies for a long time, and so I love to see her pop up all the time. And
very popular, very, very popular. See, Luxo. I know, Donna. Luxo's awesome. So I'm not even a Pixar fan, but I like Luxo. I'm a fan of their lamp. So I get excited when I see it in a parade.
Right? Exactly.
Look, it's the lamp. Okay. I don't know why, but it's a reality for me. Apparently, it's Donut Day
Yep, on
Or
Friday.
it was donut day. Okay.
This week.
Oh, tomorrow is donut day.
The 6th. So.
Oh, okay.
So we're not quite there yet, but.
Oh, it's Wednesday. I keep thinking it's Thursday. It's Wednesday.
Oh, I know. My days have been this. Yes. When your week feels like it should be over and you're only at the midpoint, it's been a long week.
Okay, so we're focusing on donuts because I mean, who wouldn't when we're talking The Simpsons?
Yes, and who? Donuts. Yeah. So this is all Simpsons related merchandise. Some of it's new, some of it is just getting some love for National Donut Day. But
I like this.
Yeah, I'm surprised at the variety of products that we have here.
All sorts of price ranges too. So maybe you have a dad in your life who enjoys The Simpsons, and so you can pick something up. Father's Day's around the corner. In case you forgot, I'm reminding you, being helpful here, so you can get him a Krusty the Clown with sound. So hey, Dad, mind? Oh, these are ridiculous.
Yeah, I like. Where are you wearing those? Like, I would not even to not even for a bounding day, not even like a Simpsons bound.
And they have the hair on either side.
Yeah.
You get the enormous tufts of hair. Okay, but I will say I saw somebody wearing like submarine clogs the other day. I said, and I was surprised, and it was. Oh, look at that phone. I'm sorry. We're supposed to be looking at the Lego set. Well, look at that avocado green rotary phone.
I love it.
Okay. But there's the Krusty Burger set. You can see the inside if you wanted more on the Krusty Burger. So okay.
Yes, indeed.
Are you ready? This is the most ridiculous transition ever. Speaking of things that can be crusty, we're going to go and talk about Pop-Tarts.
Well, I was going from sweet treat to sweet treat, but I like that connection too.
Okay. Oh, are you a Pop-Tart person?
Yes.
Yeah, so are we. Pop-Tarts are a thing. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, I'm excited for this, and then I'm also like, they're not gonna taste as good as you think they are. And I feel like anytime they do specialty things like this, the Pop-Tarts or the product is smaller. That's all in my head, but I always feel like when they do something special, then the size of the treat shrinks.
And you can even get specially decorated boxes.
Yeah.
With the Honey Nut Cheerios not Honey Nut. Yeah, Honey Nut Cheerios. Because look, they're going with the classic font because like it's a throwback.
I am like dynamic. The more I am seeing Fantastic Four First Steps, the more excited I'm getting. They're not my favorite of the Marvel characters. I'm way more Spider-Man, Captain America, but I am super intrigued by the aesthetic of this film. I'm loving the like retro elements of it. So we're gonna get some of these cereals in our home. You can count on that.
As I recall, our CEO here, Ben, this is his franchise. Like this is the comic series that he adores, is my recollection.
I think so, and Mike as well.
So I feel like our team is going to be particularly like they're going in with kind of like, okay, they're pumped, but I think they're a little afraid. You know how that can be when something you cherished is adapted to a different media. So we shall see how it's received. But I am excited about these. I do not share Becca's cautiousness. I am all in. I am excited about the blue raspberry Pop-Tart.
I mean, it is a great flavor. Although the blue raspberry is going to be exclusive to Walmart.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And with these Pop-Tarts, you can even get like money off a ticket. So if you were thinking about going to the movie, you can get some money off via Fandango. So get your Pop-Tarts first.
I feel like it's been a while since breakfast products have done something like that, but I definitely remember collecting like the coins from the box and then mailing them in for like a free DVD or something. Like,
yes.
Yeah. So to get money, this just all feels very, I don't know, nostalgic. And I'm super, super excited.
I still have my Star Wars action figure that I got through through
cereal.
cereal. I think it was Raisin Bran. I can't remember because I knew it was Kellogg's who did it. I'll have to look, but yeah, I think that's how it was. You had to collect and then mail it in, and you could get it was a Han Solo as a stormtrooper, and his little helmet would come off. Okay,
so, that's awesome.
So yeah, but I still have it. Yeah, speaking of Fantastic Four, Hasbro has opened pre-orders.
Yes. Yep. These are they said it's initial wave. So I assume we're going to see more characters, but we do have the Fantastic Four in their classic looks there. And I love that there's that arm that's super stretchy and super long for Mr. Fantastic. So you can really have fun with the articulation and posing there. And then, this is them. And of course, their regular outfits. Maybe we'll see some other more human or less super powered versions. Human Torch gets 2 figures because you've got to have him flame on right there. Just,
okay.
Yeah.
By the way, Kyle pointing out that being an adult means Pop-Tarts are for dessert instead of breakfast.
I mean, that's true. But Kyle does not eat breakfast. So that's also
seriously
part of, yeah.
Okay. For me, Pop-Tarts are just like when I want to like a little snack. They're really okay. Okay, here's my question. Can you eat them raw? I mean, they're not really raw, but can you eat them unwarmed?
Yes, because I'm always like hungry enough to eat any type of treat. But if you're going to do it properly, they have to be warmed. They tried to do a whole thing where they're like, oh, you can freeze them. And I'm like, no. If I'm hungry enough, or if that's like the only food, that I have at hand, I will eat it without heating it up. But
because it's Doobie's airplane food. He'll bring it to eat, like when we travel, he'll bring it to eat on an airplane. And I'm like, oh no, you have no. For me, Pop-Tarts have to be like toasted, like warm. Like there has to be warmth.
Yes.
Yeah, no, yeah. Doobie, like I say, Doobie will just take it on the plane and open up the foil package and just eat it. And I'm just like, no, this is not what you do with a Pop-Tart. That's like not okay, but whatever. Okay, Kyle coming in saying depends on the flavor. S'mores I can't even imagine s'mores cold because it's like got that marshmallowy. No, okay. Strawberry. See, strawberry I can almost see being cold. But brown sugar cinnamon is Kyle's favorite, but it needs to be warmed.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So but in the meantime, I've been showing you all the fantastic.
Yes, no,
figures.
This has been great.
So, yeah, no, I mean, they're beautiful. Oh, that is stunning.
Yeah, and I only picked a handful of photos to feature because Hasbro sent over so many pictures. If you love all of these, you can get like the wave of characters, like 8 figure. You can get all 6 of them plus a double of a couple from Entertainment Earth. So you could get the entire like case of characters. And then the Silver Surfer. I believe Silver Surfer was in a previous the first Fantastic Four movie that came out in the early 2000s. I believe that was a male character. I'm not familiar enough with Silver Surfer in the Marvel comics, but this iteration appears to be female. So I don't know, some really interesting stuff I'm looking forward to with this.
Donna points out cherry, her favorite, and must be toasted, crunchy edges.
The crunchy edges are the best. Yeah. Now I will say, Rebecca, are you microwaving them or are you toasting them? Yeah.
I very, 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 very rarely will microwave them because I like them to have a little bit of that crisp that comes by having the heat being external rather than internal.
Yep. I agree. I think I would rather eat it raw, as we were saying, than in the microwave. If that was my only heating option, I think I would say no.
Be like, no, I'm not even going to bother. Yeah, exactly. We're moving into Star Wars now, and we have, see, this is my husband. There you go, Doobie, right here, coming in, cold, anywhere, anytime. No, I don't understand how he does it. But then again, he eats the most disgusting potato burrito concoction I've ever seen in my life. I have to actually leave the room when he's eating it. So from Hot Toys, 1/6 scale, Hera Syndulla, stunning, as if the actress herself were just going to step out. It's like Willy Wonka miniaturized her and sit her in your house.
Yeah, this is, I mean, gorgeous, I think is what I want to say. Like
Yes.
the face sculpt is really beautiful. This is inspired by the live action Ahsoka series from Disney
Disney
Plus. I was
Plus.
almost going to say Disney Store, but not that. Disney Plus. And yeah, she's got the eyeballs that you can position, but I really like how this looks. And I like the sewing job they did with her outfit. Like, I mean, her outfit itself always looks cool, but they executed this really well.
And her hands, the way her gloved hands look in these images is really impressive. And their items have been exquisite when seen in person as well. They don't just photograph well; they do look really attractive in person. So we wanted to be sure you knew that Hera at Hot Toys. Although I want Chopper. Look at that.
Yeah, I think Chopper is available. These do not come together. They are sold separately, but I believe that that I think Chopper is available now. And Hera is pre-order. She's $255.
Okay.
But you're also getting a high quality figure for your collection.
So there you go. Let's see, Becca, that's going to bring us to the end of this week. It's a little shorter. I'm on the road, and I appreciate you fitting me in on your Wednesday. We're usually here Tuesdays. But in the meantime, what are some of the other items that are being talked about on Laughing Place?
Yes, we had our Tuesday pin drop yesterday. So new styles for the month of June. And Lady and the Tramp is one of the characters, and then Pete. Is it Peg Leg Pete or just Pete? He's there with a Disney 100 mark on it. Thought that was kind of interesting, but yeah, pretty cool. Also at Disney Store, lots of things at Disney Store. Twice Upon a Year sale is still going on, and they've just reduced the discount, or further reductions on many items. Now you can get up to 50% off. And there, you don't need a code. Just put the items in your cart and check out, and you'll get those great deals. We've already jumped into back to school. So the first wave of back to school items is available at Disney Store. This is going to be water bottles, backpacks, and stationery kits. So nothing too dramatic, but get a jump start on your shopping. There's also the Opalescent collection, very pretty purple sparkly collection. There's a Loungefly backpack, mini ear headband, and a Spirit jersey that reads Happily Ever After. Donald Duck, new Disney Store Japan items have arrived at Disney Store in the United States. These are a little cheeky. These are a little funny, a little different than what we're used to, but still our beloved Donald. We talked about Daisy Duck jewelry, but then there's also apparel at Disney Store as well. Again, she's 85 this year, so lots to love there. In the parks, there's the Pride collection. We've seen some of these items on Disney Store, but there's a popcorn bucket and some other fun items that you can get at Walt Disney World and at Disneyland. So we've got photos of these in person, which is much better than looking at them on an internet site. There's also at Epcot, the Spaceship Earth tumbler. This is really pretty. It's got a lovely wow, I can't even think of the color background, the spectrum background. And it's very pretty. It's not the Pride collection. It's just Spaceship Earth with some pretty rainbows behind it. And then we talked Marvel Legends earlier with Fantastic Four. There's also a whole Gamerverse series. So if you want to pair together some interesting characters and have some fun matchups, that's this collection. Over at Disney Store, there's also the Spider-Man 2099 Spider-Bot. So usually the Spider-Bot has like a tactical, you can purchase tactical upgrades for the basic Spider-Bot. So this is actually a basic Spider-Bot that is already designed as Spider-Man 2099. And then finally, Disney Villainous game, Star Wars Villainous, Cold Tactics is on its way this summer. And this Star Wars one features Grand Admiral Thrawn. Love him. So he's one of the best villains in the Star Wars universe.
And with that, let's see, that's it for this week. I want to remind everybody tomorrow, the Phineas and Ferb return to streaming. So you can check out the next season of Phineas and Ferb. It's been 10 years since they've been on our small screens with new episodes, as I recall. Something along those lines as far as like the series goes. And they'll be back tomorrow. You're talking about back to school made me realize, oh, wait, it's almost time for Phineas and Ferb. So yeah, so that's happening. I'm here in Ohio because this weekend, Dayton, Disneyana, it's a group of Disney fans here who host an event every summer to raise money for kids in the area who need food. And so this weekend, we will be here at the Hope Hotel in Dayton, Ohio. It's just nearby Wright-Patt Air Force Base. Their marketplace with thousands of items from various vendors is Saturday and Sunday, but the fun kicks off Friday night with some charity fundraising activities. At this event, I've been walking the show floor and I've seen a couple of Key of Disneyland. So we know those are sold out at Disneyland right now. So that's part of our Saturday night auction, as I recall. So you'll be able to bid on that. And with these auctions, 100% of the money minus the credit card processing fee go directly to food purchase for the kids. It doesn't go to the administration cost. It doesn't go directly to food purchase. So you're going to be able to take home a Disney item and know that your money is going to help area kids. So if you're unfamiliar with them, find them on Facebook, Dayton, Disneyana, and we'd love to see you. I'll be there. You can come say hi, wave at me, tell me you watch, tell me you see Barely. So Becca and I know we're not just talking to ourselves.
Right.
On the internet. So with that, we'll see you all next time. Bye.